We got Musty Bingo before GTA 6. Gamers! I've got a new crazy thing for you. Stolen straight from the Jack's film man himself. We are doing a little bit of Mario Kart 8 Bingo today. We're going to see if we can get Bingo as we watch ranking 96 Mario Kart Deluxe courses by Moresty. I think how you say his name? Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Moresty. And we will see just how many bingos can we get. Let's find out, gamers. Can we find out how much we can get? Let's see. Let's see if we can go. Mr. Moresty, let me know if the volume's good, gamers. And without further ado, let's start. Ching Chang Waluigi Pinball. So guys, do you know when I said it's a strong 7? Do you guys understand now? Do you guys understand? I saw this frame and I'm like, okay, we're getting into the chicanery. Also, it is Ting Tang Waluigi Pinball, so he got it wrong. He got it wrong. Strange. Very strange. But let's continue.
And now, your average experience in Athens Dash.
Whoops!
I'm telling you guys, was 7 too generous? Should I have raised it to an...
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, Moresty.
Marisa here.
Marisa, that's how you say your name.
Mario Kart. Look, you saw the title. You know
did.
I gotta rank all 96 courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I assigned a top 96 to...
I wish there was something for screaming. I don't know why he's shouting at me, neither. I don't know why he's shouting at me. Maybe he's got the reverse problem that most YouTubers have, where like they're instead like talking really quietly because they're in their mum's closet. This guy's just yelling. I'm like, what the hell, already?
myself, and then some. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, that I'm passionate about Mario Kart and I want to give my opinions. Look, all jokes aside, I really do not want to waste any more time than I have to with this video. But I will at least address my previous prediction videos first. Okay. So, let's get that one out of the way. Here's my first prediction made after Wave 1 of the Booster Course Pass was announced.
Let's see what you did with Woohoo Loop, Wario Coliseum. You had what, DS Battle? He's a DS Andy. You thought DS Waluigi Pinball was going to be in the final? You see that, guys? Final wave? 3DS Bowser Castle. GCN Rainbow Road there as well. Crazy. Some craziness. Some craziness.
Here's how that prediction went. Not that
DS glazing. Oh, hang on. Are we going to count this as DS? So what? DS actually. Hang on. So Mr. Skeletor was making a big allegation of DS glazing. Now, on average, how many of each game was represented per wave? Because there's what, 2 DS courses here, then there's none here, and then there's also DS Bowser Castle. There's only 1 here. There's what? How many? Already ending with Waluigi Pinball is a big glaze. You think so? I see it, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. I do see the point though. I'm gonna humbly disagree.
Here's a cow. Here's my second prediction made after Wave 3 was announced. Here's how that went.
What have we got here? Woohoo Loop again? This guy really wanted Woohoo Loops to come in.
Equally not great. Here's a cow.
Another cow?
And here's a character prediction I made when those suddenly became a thing.
Tel Aviv Turnpike?
Here's how that went. Not bad, actually.
Some decent character predictions.
Here's a Vuvuzela.
Thanks, man.
For those who don't know, I didn't use any data mines for the above, and I do not regret that. It was all done for fun and to be surprised.
I'm glad you had fun.
And boy, was I surprised. In ways that made me shout for Nintendo to stop smoking that Mario Kart Wii pot because this got overkill.
Disclaimer, Mario Kart Wii is not actually pot. It is either a video game released in 2008 or crack cocaine.
Okay, this is where I had to stop, gamers. If you're asking me what was the point where So Mercy stopped, then I'm like, I have to watch this on stream now. This was the point. He had to clarify, gamers. He had to clarify.
Overkill.
Disclaimer, Mario Kart Wii is not actually pot. It is either a video game released
I love this video already.
Please excuse any confusion.
I love this video already.
So, by the time this video releases, you've probably seen others rank the tracks. But if I'm ahead of the curve...
Hang on. Real chat. Let's see. 19th of November 2020. Hang on. Can we get a VAR check? When did the booster course pass end? Hang on. Oh, hang on. MK8 Wave 6 release date. When did it release? Oh, look, 10 days later. More, this is algorithm. Can I get a spot for like algorithm maxing? 10 days. You only waited 10 days. Jesus Christ, more cares. No wonder this video is only 33 minutes long. At least when Arlo did it, like his video was just kind of for shits and giggles and memes. It was really funny to watch. What more cares? 10 days, Charlie. Jeremy, 10. You really wanted this video out. You really wanted this out in quick time, didn't you? Bloody hell,
I mean, I'd be
that's
shocked,
crazy.
but here's how I'm doing it. You'll get the ranking and my brief.
It was too early for the Christmas ad. He should have waited till December. That would have been when the real December ad rates were. He couldn't even wait until then. I can't believe this.
Thoughts as I move through all 96 tracks as efficiently as I can. Halfway through, we'll break for the battle courses, as appears to be the style of the time. And just to add my own little flavor to things, you'll see how this all translates into a ranking of all 24 cups.
Oh,
if there is anything else to add,
a cup ranking in. Geez, you've basically packed this all into a 33-minute package. How much analysis are we going to get out of this, Marquez? This is crazy.
Maybe it'll get done in a short because I am not adding anything else to this video. It is stuffed to the gills as it is.
Can we count that as this video took too long to make? This video is stuffed to the gills as is. I'm kind of tempted to count that. I'm kind of tempted to count it as this video took so long to make. Because he's kinda. Are we counting that? Are we counting that? That seems a bit halfish to me, but I'm counting that because it's like he was complaining that like what battle courses, cup ranking, and in a third, I'm gonna count it. Harsh? You think harsh? Personally, I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count it games. We already want. I need a different. Can I get a different color, please? I like a nice brush. Can I get a nice brush, please? Is it? I need a different color. Paint. Give me a different color, lads. Give me a different color. How do I work MS Paint? I haven't used this in a while. Can I use the fill tool? There we go. A nice red, and then a brush, a nice thick brush. That's the wrong one. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna X this one out. I think this video took too long to make. We're gonna make it nice and red. There we go.
And of course, as always, this whole thing is based.
Oh, come on, where was it? Surely this bingo card should have had "It's just my opinion," guys. Come on. There's no way we missed. Also, we got the free spot, obviously. But we missed it. Guys, it's my opinion. Is that on here? I don't think that's on here, is it? It's the classic. It's the classic. Oh, please do not hate me for this take. Do we count that? Do we count? I don't know. I feel like this counts more for a specific track. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the free spot. To be the free spot. No, we're not going to count that. The please don't hate me counts for like if someone puts for a specific track. But the classic game is the classic.
On my opinion and my opinion alone. You are free to disagree with me at your own risk.
Gee, what the fuck? Hang on. Did I hear that? Hang on, one more time, chat. One more time. Hang on.
And my opinion alone. You are free to disagree with me at your own risk.
What does that mean, Marquez? You're gonna come to my house? I'm locking my door tonight, extra tight. What the fuck? I'm tucking him. I'm making sure I'm tucked into bed. Make sure you're all tucked in, okay? It's not the bed bugs you have to worry about. It's fucking Marquez, man. Jesus Christ.
Now, let's just hope I'm not sick of this game by the time I'm done. I really do like it, but this is a lot.
Okay, that would definitely count. That would definitely count, right? If we didn't already exit before, that counts as this took a long to make. 100%. So that's 100% clicked off, all right? 100% I'm counting that.
Behold!
Sky High Sunday is the worst. It's not the worst take. It's not the worst take, but I still think it's a little harsh. Sky High Sunday. Come on.
The only F-tier track in the game!
Only F-tier as well?
This looks and
Sunset
plays
Wilds?
like it's as lactose intolerant as I am. It doesn't make sense. It barely functions.
Hang on. From the top, brother.
Like it's as lactose intolerant as I
From the top, sorry. Here we go.
This looks and plays like it's as lactose intolerant as I am. It doesn't make sense. It barely
This looks and plays like it's as lactose intolerant as I am. Okay.
And plays like it's as lactose intolerant as I am. It doesn't make sense. It barely functions. It's like Tor incarnate. Now, off to the D tier before I...
It's like... Okay, I think we can we... Now, let's be real here. If you were going to shit on Sky High Sunday, I'm not expecting you to say much. I'm expecting you to say poor jank. You can barely see anything. There's at least some things you have to say, right? That's unreal. That is unreal behavior, lads. I'm calling that a service level. But that's unreal. Oh, I can't believe this. But I also can't believe Raul, my man. Bro, sounds like game dude. A little bit, doesn't he? Someone should do their voices side by side. Oh man, that's unreal, brother. Come on, Morquez, you gotta do better than that.
Colonoscopy.
That's from a game dude? Man, what a guy.
3 cheers for Toad Circuit not being in last place! Hip hip! Get out of my face. Get it? Because it's in the Rock Cup? Get it? Get it?
I get it.
I don't get it.
Oh, is this how quick we're going? Gee, it's less than fucking macro. It's less than Jesus Christ, lads. He really wanted to get this video out in time, didn't he? There's like nothing here. Blood, it's like, what, there's 3 seconds per track? He's speedrunning this. My lord, okay.
I've tried to like this course over the years, but I just can't. It's not the worst, it's got such a nice theme, but it has the most awkward gliding section in the game, and the rest of it isn't much better. It's unfortunate. Dry Bowser really needs some love.
You know, by this video standards, that was actually some decent analysis.
And to think we paid money for this one back in the Wii U days. By all accounts, it should be fine, but it's just awkward to play.
Look how they massacred my boy. The first half is black.
He's doing what? We need like a Demeach version of this list. We need the Demeach version. We need like the voices, lore, like weird jokes. We need like a Demeachified version of this. D. Okay, Cooper Cape in D. Are we counting that as harsh? That's harsh. That is harsh. C. You know, I would say I could see you putting in C because it is a bit massacred. D is crazy. A Cooper Cape where it belongs. God. Harsh but fair. We're gonna go for. We need to save it. You think Rock was harsh? Yeah, you know, between this and Rock, I think we can X this out as well. I think we can X out. Between that and Rock, man, like the bottom 90?
The camera's broken in the second half. And what did they do to the music?
Yeah, I messed up the impression, but they messed up this course.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Minister Chicken. Thank you so much. I'll personally make a Demeach bingo. Listen, all I'm saying is that for a certain subscriber milestone, we might be watching the Switch Sports video. I'm not confirming anything. A little birdie must have told me. Does this count as lazy editing? We'll see how the video keeps going. We'll see how if the video like stays like this the entire time, I'll consider it lazy editing. Yeah, but as of now, it's not atrocious by Mario Kart all 96 track ranking standards.
So we're calling it even. Look, I'm no purist, but man, this was a nothing burger. The most they do with the atmosphere is a pile of mud in every conceivable fashion. Praise be to Miyamoto, my ears aren't bleeding anymore. Still wouldn't call this course good, and that's setting aside the dozens of Cali jokes I could have made here. And with
why don't you make them? What do you mean? I'm here for your comedy, Morquez. What do you mean?
Worst tour track in the game, we move up to the C tier, with only 88 tracks left to cover.
Let's go, I'm here for it. Let's go. I'm hearing Riverside Park music, you better not. You better not.
As a wee little Mariser, I grew up with DS and thought this course was a bit underwhelming. Please, forgive my younger self. Oh, how little he knew.
I was going to say contrarian take, but he was a kid. Okay, you're not fair. Fair.
You know, it'd be one thing if this were in the...
Good fucking lord. Oh, no. Odyssey Central got to him. Odyssey Central got to him. Oh, no, there's somewhere right now, gamers. In some place in America, Odyssey Central is just laughing. He's laughing his ears off. If he mentions the turns, we can safely kick off proficiency deficiency. Surely. We're not doing this again. It's too soon.
Base game, but no. Back in the Wii U days, we had to pay extra for this. Yes, it is better than the 7 version, but that's not saying much.
He didn't even mention the turns. He didn't even mention the turns. Good lord.
It's much prettier and has a couple more options than the original, but boring ice as boring does. Yeah, that pun wasn't even worth it.
Another fourth rule. Can we like super cross out a fourth rule break? I'm gonna like a little star to it. There we go. We could probably like completely red out a fourth rule break with the amount of fourth rule breaks.
You know, they say this desert is dry, but the way I see it, it's more like dry wet. I'll see myself out.
No, that was funny. Come back. Come back. What do you mean? I'm laughing my head off over here. Riverside Park. Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe this lag. No way. Where's Eggman? Have I still got Eggman on my soundboard?
No!
I don't have Eggman on my soundboard. Okay.
For Riverside Park is its obstacle of choice. Patooey. It's lucky it has the waterfall and the music because without that, it's a giant Patooey.
What do you mean it's good? Oh, come on. Okay, I think we could definitely click off harsh ranking, right? Riverside oh, that's insane, brother. Really? Oh, come on. That's not nice.
Look, I get it. One of the original Mario circuits had to show up. But what is Nintendo's obsession with this one? Is it because it showed up in Wii or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally the reason, isn't it?
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I think I smell a counting gag. Okay, at least this Super Nintendo course does—
Another fourth wall break? Jesus Christ. Should I just get some cider from the fridge, guys? Do we, like, play a drinking game? Am I going to be drunk by the end of this? This is insane. That's like 3, like, within, like, a minute of each other. Good lord.
something to make it feel new. Okay, it's just the Monty moles and the water, but at least that's something. While not quite as diabetic as Sky High Sundae, the luster of driving around a—
Wait, hang on.
While not quite as diabetic as Sky High Sundae—
Can I get... Okay, I'm clicking off lazy editing. I don't know if you guys can... Listen carefully, guys. Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
to make it feel
The background music is very clearly Riverside Park, right?
new. Okay, it's just the Monty moles and the water, but at least that's something. While not quite as diabetic as Sky High Sundae—
He's got Riverside and Grumble playing at the set. Oh,
the luster
no.
of driving around a giant cake gets real old real fast.
Brother, come on now. You have to fade out the track. I would never let Kevin get away with that. If Kevin sent me a video where he didn't even fade the tracks out, I'd send it back. I'm going to do it again. I know you've got Turkish internet. It takes you like 7 days to upload a video to me. I'd say do it again. Go back and do it again. Go back and do it again. That's unreal. And also, diabetes? Come on now.
On the one hand, it is better than the original.
Hey, Scrumble! Yes! Yes! Let's go. He's my goat. I like him. I like him. I like him a lot.
On the other, well, you can take the shroom out of hell, but you can't take me grumbling out of this volcano.
Ooh. Oh, God.
The Ultra Hands were a genius world-building novelty and were amazing at launch. 9 years later, it's just kind of there. If I told you there was a track in this game called Water Park, you'd guess every detail right, except for the Wario colors. I still don't know what he has to do with this.
It's just Wario's water park. It's Wario's water pavilion. We all know this.
More than any—
And also, can we like water park being? Hang on, water park being in low. Is that that's not the coldest take imaginable. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it.
Any other city track, the layout here feels completely random and janky, like they didn't think how fun this would be all the way through. Bangkok, on the other hand, has a lot more variety, which is kind of unfortunate because the layout isn't much more fun to play.
You call it LA Loop? Crazy.
I don't want to rag on this one too much.
Oh, okay. That's harsh. If we didn't already have harsh ranking, Daisy Cruiser 75th. Brother, I'm tempted to say contrarian. I'm actually genuinely tempted to say contrarian. There is no shot. There is no shot this is this low. No chance, brother. I refuse. I refuse.
Isn't much more fun to play.
Hang on.
I don't want to rag on this one too much, but compared to any prior iteration, it feels so featureless.
That's unreal. No, brother, 100%. 110% contrarian. This sells me on the cruiser aspect, the Daisy Cruiser, way more than the original ever did. This is unreal. That is unreal behavior. That is genuinely contrarian. Contrarian. Genuinely contrarian. I can't believe that. Has my opinion on the DD7 versions changed much? Not really. I still think this is like the definitive version of the track. I would say this one, as long as if this one had those like life rafts from the Double Dash version where you knock it in, they fly back and then they swing around. If this one had that, this would be like the definitive version, hands down, no questions asked, you know?
How is Daisy Cruiser of all things in one ear and out the other?
I don't know, you tell me, brother. You tell me.
And we're back to the cities. Amsterdam, I mean, it's unique, but the elements that make it so also don't really feel naturally integrated. For one example, the flower section feels like it comes right the hell out of nowhere. And speaking of right the hell out of...
Right the hell up. No, you go into the canal and you ended up in a... Am I crazy? Like, I suppose if you drove from, like, city to the flower field, it might feel a bit weird, but you go underwater, so there's like a transition.
And we're back to the cities. Amsterdam, I mean...
Like, you literally go through, like, a tunnel. So, that's the transition from out of the water, or out of the city, into the...
It's unique, but the elements that make it so also don't really feel naturally integrated. For one example, the flower section feels like it comes right the hell out of nowhere. And
did you want them to, like, make the tunnel section longer so it feels like the city and the flower fields have a longer... Oh no, that's a weird one. That's a weird one, brother.
Out of nowhere, we are on to the B tier.
This is literally what's it when Albert Boris said, the flowers are too unique, maybe too unique. Yeah, the Albert Boris, maybe it's too unique.
With a whopping 73 courses left to go.
And also, where's Tokyo? Gamers, this video becomes a horror video very quickly, since we've realized there's no Tokyo blur yet. Is he gonna say place Japan? Please, if he says place Japan, I'm gonna send this guy like $100. Please place Japan me. It'd be so fucking good, please. New York in B, by the way. We confirmed that with the music.
Overwhelming visual creativity is the name of the game here, even if satisfying gameplay is kind of a wash. Yes, that is referring to the underwater segment. No, I'm not sorry. It's a weird choice.
Am I the only one that doesn't hate the underwater portion of Twisted Mansion? Am I the only one that doesn't hate that bit? I feel like it's like the third person who we've watched who shit on that section. I'm just like, I think it's all right. I think it mixes up the place. It's all right. I just think the track theme is boring as a whole. But I don't hate the underwater bit. I don't think I agree with anything on this list so far besides the, like, 3 tracks. For me, it's not even... yeah, same here, obviously. But it's not even that. It's just that, like, the analysis is very surface level. The jokes aren't really landing for me. You pushed this out 10 days after the BCP ended, when one of the advantages of being a small channel is that there's no pressure to really get something out when it's as timely as possible. Obviously, you want it to be somewhat timely. Like, if you made a 96 track ranking like a year later, which is like now, maybe it might not hit the algorithm as much as you expected. But one of the advantages of being a small channel is that you can wait a bit longer, you know, refine your takes a bit more, because there's no harsh timing. Like, I'm in the middle of like a 3-week break from my YouTube channel because I fucking can. This ain't a job to me. It's just fun, you know? I can do that because I'm a small channel. It's one of the best things about this thing. So come on, brother, you have to... I hope he's learned his lesson. It's been a year. I hope he's learned his lesson. Take your time, brother. Take your time. Take a month if you have to, you know? Take a month. Is that more kids in the chat? Is he in the chat right now? God, he's here. He's here. That's the guy. Oh, I fully admit I got swept into stuff. Got the energy for it when it happens. No, I understand that. I think there's some people who they've told that their process for making videos is they just like to work on it as quick as possible while they have the momentum, you know? Yeah, I get that. I definitely, for me, I usually tend to wait a bit longer, you know? I'm keen with it. My editors know, trust me, there's like at least 4 videos in the back burner that I could put out right now that I'm waiting on, you know what I mean? Until I've really perfected them. It's just what I'm like, I suppose.
But Snowland got a charming remake. Granted, any remake of Snowland would be appreciated given the screen...
That's my style. Fully admit it might not be your thing when I send it your way, so that's fine. Not offended at all. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Don't yeah, it's definitely... I think it's safe to say. I think the chat knows... The chat knows what I'm like. The chat knows what I'm like.
Shaking of the original. I have no idea why that was a thing, but hey, it's gone now. Look, I've been to New York City.
Listen, Morgan, you have to explain. New York. Okay, is he gonna say the line? Is he gonna say the fucking? I've been to New York City. This really. Oh, is he gonna say the macro line? If he says the macro line, I'm gifting a membership to the channel. Say the macro line. Come on.
Whether you're seeing the sights, getting a slice, or getting mugged, New York City should not be this boring.
Hey, fair. Do you know what? Fair enough.
Still fine, but just fine.
He didn't say the macro take at least. At least he didn't do that. At least he didn't do that. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know if Nintendo was trying to avoid Japanese stereotyping. Maybe that's what happened. But what this has over New York in gameplay, it loses in personality. By a lot.
Fair enough. It seems like B is his average as well. Because, like, you know how, like, most of us have C as our average? I think he has B as his average. Do you know what I mean? He has B as his, so we got to bear that in mind now.
Personality of New York Minute and the variety of Tokyo Blur. Put them together as the game proudly presents Harry Promenade.
Is it, so, like, Morquez, is there, like, so, like, do you just, like, flip a coin and then wake up and decide to do an accent? Is that how it works? Were you just like, listen, I'm a bit bored recording the voiceover for this. Let me just like, hang on, where's that music? Fuck. Can I get some like classic? Can I get some like Fur Elise, please? He just woke up one. He just woke up one morning and was like, Morquez after drinking 1 cup of Earl Grey tea instead of like a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You know, he was just like, yes. Paris, I want to say Paris. I want to say Paris Promenade. Oh, it really captures. It really makes you feel like I'm afraid. Is that how it works?
What do you want?
Yeah, I am being nice. I wanted to do a Beauty and the Beast reference. Fair.
I appreciate the concept, but it's pretty much.
Hang on, hold up. Okay, he's getting. Okay, I'm clicking off lying. I'm gonna X off lying on my bingo card. This is just a lie. I don't believe you. I'm gonna be honest, Walker. No, actually, hang on. I already did contrarian take. This is just a lie. This is just a straight up lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. 68th, brother. This is unreal. This is unreal behavior, brother. It's unreal behavior. On the same level as New York City. I can't believe you. I was about to call it Demetrius there for a second. I can't believe it. But I also can't believe it. Carlos with the 5. With the 5R. Both brothers tell us like all and presented like a rank. I mean, you know, you got swept up in the moment, as he said, you know, you got swept up.
It's just the starting line and the water slide that excite me. Anybody else watch It's a Big, Big World as a kid? No? Just me?
I can't say I have, no. Yeah, just you.
Okay.
Only person on planet Earth. What the hell? You don't like the shy? Oh, hang on. He hasn't seen it. I don't think Morquez has seen it. Hang on, like, do we have a chance to show him? Courtesy of Zozim in the chat. Where is it? Where's my files? I've got files on top of files, brother. Where's Wildwoods? You're telling me? I think when it came to Wildwoods, initially I was just kind of like, no. But then, like, when I really looked at the track, this is one of the first times where I looked at a track and I'm just like, man, this track just like feels amazing to look at. Look at this shit, bro! It's like a Shy Guy village. It's like village and Shy Guys, and you can see them, and they're cool and shy and guy, and I'm like, man, this thing looks really cool. And you're just like here, like, it's just a slide. It's just a slide. That's how you sound.
Is it as good as the DS version? No. Is it better than the original? Yes. Gotta take your wins where you can get them, especially with that music.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, it's nice.
Oh, these are just lies. You sit on a throne of lies, Marquez. You sit on a throne of lies. I can't believe this. The 66th. Also, you want to know, we left bad back in like D, and by B we're in the 6-7 out of 10 range. So this is only a 6-7 out of 10. An S tier, quadruple S, triple S. Oh, I can't believe. What is your reasoning? Give me your 10-second analysis, Morquez. Come on.
Just to get a look at the workings behind the sewer pipes that the Mario Brothers are supposedly plumbing. Okay, that sounds so wrong when said out loud. Oh,
hang on. Does it? I don't know. Hang on. Does it?
You know, it's nice to get a look at the workings behind the sewer pipes that the Mario Brothers are supposedly plumbing. Okay, that sounds so wrong when said out loud. Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I just feel like you just fancy being a bit of a plumber, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Where's your mind going? Where's your mind going, brother? Oh, filthy. Filthy, Morquez. How dare you say that? It's a family fucking friendly channel.
Just like the Gobblegut inspiration,
It's literally shaped like a dragon. Can we get that? Can we get that analysis?
this track is twisty and turny. Perhaps too much so. I love the detail, but it is a weird course to drive. Well, if my Koopa Kate plays...
It's lying. This is now we're getting into the lying zone. Maple tree. Nah, he's being contrarian. Like, he's being so contrarian. What is happening right now? What's happening? 64, brother. Are we on Zoo Lane? Is this 64 Zoo Lane? See, I can make a reference to a childhood show as well that you've never seen. I can do that as well, Morquez. Unreal behavior.
that didn't piss people off, this ought to do it. I do...
Oh, hang on, no. We did it, gamers. We hit it. We hit it. We hit the police don't heal me for this stage. We hit it. Oh, look at the classic. The classic. I know people are hate me for this. I know people are going to hate me for this. The classic. We've got it. We've got it. He's bad to the bone. We've got it.
I like Treeway, but I've never been as obsessed with it as your average Mario Kart Wii fan. Oh,
It's not even hey, that's not friendly. Friendly fire will not be tolerated, brother. I hate the Wii stands as well. This is one of the good ones, okay? I hate them, okay? I think they're the most obnoxious motherfuckers on planet Earth. This is one of the good ones, okay? This is like one of 7 good... We had a lot of good tracks, okay? You could shit on Wii all you want. It just had a lot of good nitros. The drifting was immense in that game. Inside drifting, I will never forget thee as long as I live, all right? You have to give it to them, okay? You have to give it to them. Everything else, get at the retros are boring. Funky Kong is boring. You playing a 15-year-old game on net play. Play a different game, nerds. Play a different game. Yeah, that's it. Play a different game, okay? Mario Kart Double Dash is right there. Super Circus over there. Even DS is crying in his corner. Go play a different game. But this is not it. This is not it, Morquez. You're just lying. You're just lying. Alright, aside from lying, I see the others on your board is fair. I find this one pretty good. I wish it was more. I mean, what more would you want it to be, though? Like, I think it's... No, I think if... I think by the standard that the BCP set, I don't think it's very fair for you to expect a bit more. I think the BCP kind of was what it was, in that they're just porting over tour tracks. Now, is it fair for you to maybe rank it a little lower because of the potential of what it could have been? Sure, but it's like, what more could Maple Trio be? Like, with Sky Garden, I think it's very, very clear that there's more they could have done. You know, there's absolutely more they could have done. Even if it was just porting over a tour track, them just doing that in this case didn't work because they retracted from it. What did they really retract from this? Like, yeah, maybe the Wigglers aren't as compelling, but is that enough for 64th? Like, for me, that was enough for me to not put it in S+, I think. I think I put it in high S because of the Wigglers. The Wigglers weren't as compelling in this version. But I think you're just being a bit too... you said aside from lying, I'm going to double cross off lying now. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling bad to the bone, brother. I'm feeling bad to the bone.
okay, that's stretching it for the count again.
I'm true, but I'm rating things as I see it as a whole package. If the BCP hurts something, then it hurts. I don't necessarily think you're wrong for that angle of critique, but I don't think that angle of critique... I don't think... If all the suspects of BCPification... I don't think I'm putting Maple Trio in the lineup. Does that make sense? Of all of the suspects, I'm putting Sideways Sunday. I'm putting Sky High Sunday like first in the lineup. Next to him is his little brother, fucking Sunset Wilds. Then next to him is his older brother, Sky Garden. I'm putting all of them in the lineup. Of all the lineup of the villains, I'm not putting Maple Trio. Because I think in the Wii it was fine. They just basically took it from Tor and put it here. It's fine. Like it's not offensive. We know what the BCP is, and I think in order to hold it to that standard, I don't blame you for doing that, but I think you kind of got to... I think we've got to be realistic, we've got to be a bit realistic sort of thing. At least that's how I interpreted my initial 96 track ranking. Maybe like years from now when like the next Mario Kart game comes out, the next Mario Kart game comes out, when we do our retrospects of this one, I think it's fair for you to complain about the mismatch, but I think if for the BCP for what it is, I think it's not really as fair. But you know what's very fair? Saw my man. Give me a 5. I'm rich, I tell you. The rebound mode is hell, says they make you force into teams, making your skill worthless as you can lose due to your teammates. Yeah, the team-based battle mode, that's another thing the Wii Andys have to answer for. Hey, gentlemen, answer for that. I know he's the final boss of Wii Andy. That's what he is. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with it, but it's just like I said, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair because by that logic, I would just basically put all of the base game like on another plane from the BCP as a whole, and it's just like, I don't know. I think some of them are, like I said, some of them are bigger suspects than others. Sky Garden is fair. It's fair for you to say the beastification of this has ruined it. You know, I forgot a member. Who was it? Who became a member? Oh, Chili Green. Sorry about that. It doesn't show up on the thing. My bad. Thank you so much. We know what double dash glazing we do. I'm gonna make it. This channel is now double dash only, gamers. We're gonna be double dash only now. We're only gonna talk about how much we love double dash, all the animations, how great it is, and then we've got Merry Mountain. Oh, he's just lying, gamers. He's all just lying.
Holidays. Enjoy the equivalent of driving on a...
And he didn't even say Merry Christmas. He didn't even say he said Happy Holidays. There is a war on Christmas, and Morquez is on the front lines.
Hallmark movie. Kinda creative, kinda pleasant, kinda forgettable, and entirely meatless.
And yet it's a 6 or 7 out of 10, eh? Is that what it is? Fuck.
This is the standard definition of a nice track. Nothing less and not much more. This really benefited from the graphics and the water driving, but I really can't say it's anything special.
For me, it was the reverse. It seems like I'm one of few people that think the underwater portion makes this track actively worse. It seems like the more videos of these I watch, the more people actually like the underwater driving in this bit. I'm like, no, it takes away from the fun high tide, low tide action from the original. I'm just like,
I've never been an Animal Crossing guy. I've tried playing the series.
Neither have I, but this track is still nice. That's the correct answer, Morquez. Come on.
And I just couldn't get into it. But I've always appreciated how this course has 4 different varieties of decent. Some would say that this version neuters the challenge in the original, especially surrounding the Minecraft section.
True.
Personally, I think these changes were necessary. The original was never fun to drive, and now I can actually look forward to it.
Gamers, I feel like this feels like friendly fire. Gamers, this actually feels like friendly fire. Because not long ago, Morquez, I was you. I was one of those... Goldmine sucks. I'm having to, as my first job as part of the Goldmine appreciators, do I have to shoot one of my own former kind? You can say it, by the way, guys. Because gamers, I think it's fair to say that's a proficiency deficiency. I'm so sorry, little one, but I must say it. It must be said. It must be said. It's a bit of a mastery malnourishment. It's a bit of a skibbity issue. I saw someone type skibbity issue. Well, that's all I've got on the brain.
As someone,
and then he's just super. If I have to, are we in the minority, guys? Are we on like the wrong side of history? I think we just have to admit it. I've seen enough of these kinds of people. These people. I think we're on the wrong side of history, aren't we? We're on the wrong side. I think this is one of the best tracks ever designed in all of Mario Kart. If I was to make a top 15 all tracks in the entire series, I think Super Bell gets in. If Super Bell doesn't get in, it's like 16th or 17th. 100%. This is one of the best to ever do it. And they're honestly going to look at me and tell me, no, 59th.
Who commuted to high school by train for about 2 years, this unlocks a lot of memories for me. Those memories weren't exactly, positive, but hey, this course comes out fine and I can appreciate it.
So what, bad because childhood trauma? Brother, I live in London. I have to take the underground every fucking day. I have to hear all the loud ass people on their phones where I'm like, how the fuck have you got phone signal on the underground when I fucking don't? Is it my network? And then people will bunch up in front of the doors instead of spreading out and taking every seat possible. Listen. Don't talk to me about train trauma, okay? I've had train trauma since I was like 7, all right?
You know, I think people are too harsh on the fact that we got a man-made Rainbow Road.
True.
It's fine. Or at least it would be fine if the layout was a lot better, and outside of the space station, it really isn't. I'm glad this one is finally in a game whose physics don't hate you and want you burning up on re-entry.
Okay, if we didn't click proficiency deficiency before, I think we can do it now. Definitely.
The original, just too much. Speaking of which, why did they bring back that effect?
Where is he? Is Morquez still in chat? Brother, that is actually this guy, okay. This is the part where... Do you know what it is? It's like when... I feel like, do you know when like you just kind of don't like something, but then everyone around you hates it, it just makes you feel weird about it now? That's how this feels to me. It's like, I remember this, you know, the first time I ever felt this, it was like 5 years ago, right? I was at a security job, and like the conversation went to YouTubers that we just don't watch anymore. And I came to Game Grumps. I'm like, yeah, I think Game Grumps is just kind of boring now. They don't really seem like their hearts are in it. I just don't really watch them anymore. This guy fucking hated them. And I'm just like, it made me feel really weird. It genuinely made me feel really, really weird. This is how I feel right now. Like, I cannot stand the people who glaze Wii. I cannot stand those people. But if you're one of the most charming animations that they did, they brought back the burn up effect. And you're going to sit here and tell me more, kids. You the Wii hate's on another level. It's on another level, isn't it? It's like thank you for the tip. Macro and apology. Oh, Marquez. What's happening here, brother? What's happening? Well, I didn't decide to take the piss out of there for a ring. That's after I pick my ranking. Then I write the jokes in. I mean, fair enough, but like, it's like, what's it? I think it's like the one time. Because like, I think I work in security, right? And one of the big issues with like the security industry is that because it's such a low entry job, you end up getting a lot of people that just don't speak English. And not speaking English in a job where like you have to be able to direct people and talk to people, it actually makes my job harder. Because like if I know that I can't rely on you to talk to people, I have to do basically your job as well. Like imagine if I said like, I just don't really like it when I get a coworker that doesn't speak English. And then like Marquez is doing the Wii equivalent of, yeah, I think we should just deport them all. I think we should just send them all, throw them all on the channel. And I'm like, I'm not there, brother. What are you talking about?
Just add 3 points to the counting gag,
please, sorry, excuse me, thank you, you know?
Yeah, it's been 9 years.
What the hell,
the
man?
Mobius strip novelty has worn off completely. However...
reminds me of the time I drove wherever that was, and I said, you're not proficient in the language, you sound like an angry bit. Yeah, it's I don't know, man, it's just weird. It's just weird, isn't it?
It benefits quite a bit.
Also, Mario Circuit above Wii RR is crazy. It's crazy.
The mechanics of Deluxe specifically, that being the Ultra Mini Turbo and the second item. So it.
I don't know, guys. I think we might have to. I think we might have to. Thank you so much for the 5, brother. I yearn to be as spiteful at something as he was about where. Marquez, listen, brother. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? I think gamers. I think we've seen enough. I think we now know what must happen. All right, Marquez, the invite is open. There is no pressure either way. But I'm just saying, where's my chat gone? Restore chat. Pop out again. I think we know what must happen, gamers. We know what must happen. We know what must happen. There's the Discord, brother, because the chat knows what time it is. You might not, but the chat knows what time it is. Gamers, I'm issuing a gamer alert. I'm issuing a gamer alert. Marquez, don't know how to pronounce your last name, I'm not going to butcher it. Please report to the Discord so we can talk about this.
Does end up fun.
This is unreal.
Wow, it's a Yoshi Exploshi. What did I just say? Yes, the original had a lot of charm and the DS version had arthritis, but this one actually feels like a lived-in place, so it actually ends up being my favorite version.
Hey, fair enough.
The half pipes needed a little more time in the—
I'm telling you, oh man. Did he say it's shaped like a Yoshi? Did he say that? Oh, he said the thing. Yeah, we're getting closer, gamers. We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
The oven with this engine. Aside from that, though—
Alright, gamers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a nice musty welcome to Marquez. Hello, Marquez. How you doing, brother? I don't know if you can hear me. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hello, brother. How you doing? Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah, I can now.
Fantastic, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Friday's never, shall we say, an easy day of the week. It's super freaking busy, but here I am.
Is it? Oh, are you doing something in the background? Don't let me distract you.
No, it's just no. In about 2 hours, I gotta be like really off. So hey, enjoy.
Oh, got it. All right, fair enough, brother. We're all busy. That's how life goes. I know you're busy partying or doing something. Whatever you're doing in your private life, none of my business. But what is my business is that you stumbled upon my domain, Marquez, of watching 96 track rankings and giving my funny ha ha hardy ha ha's to, brother.
Yeah, official terms, of course.
Yeah, of course. I need you to point to me on the Sir Moresty where the Wii fans hurt you the most. I need to know what happened here, brother. I hate them too. You're making.
Right, I'm gonna tell you.
What's happening to explain, Godfrey?
Yeah, your chat is taking a lot more emotion out of this than I absolutely hardcore towards the Wii fans. They can get obnoxious sometimes, but it's really not that. It's really not that bad. I mean, like I got I don't know, one person on one of my videos getting into a lot of offense about my takes on Wii, and it's like, what do you mean it's such a bigger game? It's like, and it's like, no, but thank you. That's what it is. It's really not that bad. But if I can make a joke on it, then all the better.
I get you, but man, honestly, you're definitely laying on thick in this video. I tell you what, you're laying on thick.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's fun to do that. Other times
it is. Listen, I'm the master slander.
My more brief style can lend itself to that about etc. etc. But yeah, as far as Wii, it's just I saw the opportunity for a counting gag, and I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna see how far it goes. If it doesn't go very far, if it's maybe I'll cut it out of the video. It went far enough.
Yeah, all right, fair. I see that. I mean, like I said, I know what it's like to deal with the Wii Andes. I deal with them all the time when I live stream, and I like to make fun of them. I like to. They're very familiar. But I was just letting you know. But anyway, what else was gonna say? Some of these takes, brother. What's that?
Yeah, I only came in around the point you first saw me in the chat, so...
brother, firstly, the one on the screen, I think you might have to explain some war crimes. Is it just because of the jankiness of DK Summit? Is that why it's this low?
A little bit. I feel like, I don't know, some things kind of don't feel like when it comes from translating the Wii to the BCP via Tour, that the physics will match up all that much. A lot of the times there's something where I'm like, okay, maybe a physics of a tighter game like DS, or even a looser game of, okay, well maybe not 7, but a looser game might have made things a little more slippery in a good way. I'm not necessarily a fan of the way that Double Dash is a little slippery, but sometimes that might be a bit of a better fit for it. This is definitely one of those cases where I feel like I might have enjoyed something a lot tighter.
I guess you, but I still think the general play-by-play of this track is really phenomenal, though. And even
I think it's like elements versus the whole, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. I feel like we've made 2 of the same video essentially. We've both made 96 track rankings, but like your mountain of how you've approached critique is just fundamentally different from mine, I suppose.
Yeah,
and that's quite interesting.
I don't need you guys to agree with me, and if you all agree with me, that would be a concern. But is that
you pride yourself in being just being different? We call it
understandable. If I want, I don't need people's help to either be different or the same. It's just you guys want to call me a contrarian. It's like I don't need to do that on purpose to make it happen. It either just does or it doesn't.
So what you're saying is that you well and truly just are trying to get in the video. You're just trying to hit the bee's nest. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a swarm of bees after you. You're trying to get stung along, being like, listen, I'm more Kez, motherfucker. I'll do what I want. Is that the plan?
I do what I want, and hey, you guys want to fill up a honeypot? That's not my problem. That's all I can say.
I can see, and listen, you're definitely rifling up the hornet's nest as well. I can see that. Listen,
I can see that too. Yeah.
There's some I got to ask you. There's some that I've got. The Court of Moresty has to ask a couple more takes.
Sure, no problem.
Super Bell Subway, brother. It's like one of the best to ever do it, and you're putting in 59th. I need you to explain that to me, brother. That's insane to me.
Okay, a lot of the time, maybe it's less of a 6. Maybe it's less of a 6 to 7 out of 10 range, and more of like a 6.5 to 8. I gotta think what I did back at the time then. But at the same time, it's one of those cases where it's like, oh my god, this is incredibly layered. Why am I not enjoying playing this as much as I should, given how layered it is? And I think that might come down to the physics. I think that might come down to maybe it either got a chance to click with me over time and did not as much as it did. It still clicked with me in some regard. Otherwise, it would be like C rank. I think that. And the music I like, but I think there's just something not coming together with me in the experience of playing it over and over. And I really did play a lot of these over and over and over. God knows, when I was struggling in a ranking with some things, one thing I did was I just was repeatedly playing, okay, I'm going to do track A, I can't decide between track B, I can't decide between, back and forth, different cart setups, offline, online, and eventually I'm like, okay, did I have fun doing these different routes more in one case than another? And this is one of those cases where I'm like, okay, this is nice. I'm not maybe making that run on top of the train, but I know if I did it would be cool, and I'm not going to hold that against it. If maybe I feel a little too comfortable going into the other sides, and so kind of like something like Yoshi Valley, a lot of the alternatives a lot of the alternatives maybe not being as desirable as the one main track I end up taking is going against it. But am I having enough fun with the one I'm doing regardless? In this case, I think with Yoshi Valley, I think I had a little more fun going on my comfortable path than I did with the Super Bell Subway.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting you say that. Like you said that, like you can't really. In this case, it was more of a thing of like you couldn't really think of why it doesn't all come together for you, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's like there's something wrong because I'm thinking, do I want the physics to be tighter? Not necessarily. I mean, here I am on a cart. I'm not really a bike.
That's so strange. I think for me, it has to be like the train gimmick is just so fantastic in this track because
I agree. I think it's cool. I would like to see like a future game. This is like one of the tracks from this entire package that I want to see the most in a future game. Maybe with a couple additional twists on the already interesting layout, and maybe that'll come together for me a little better.
It was the train trauma, wasn't it? Who was it? Let's beat him up more, Kez. Who was it? Me and the chat will come after them. Who was it? Who's their name? Listen, you don't have to tell me the details now, but like email to me. I'll tell my people. I've got people, brother. I tell you, I've got connections. I'm just saying. Let me know who it was, and we'll sort them out because they've definitely done something. They've done something, and we don't need to know about. But I definitely know that. But another crime you have to answer for, unless there's something else you wanted to add at the end there.
Not for this track, now.
Okay. Wildwoods, brother. Wildwoods.
Wildwoods. Okay, again, I've always found that one pretty good. I think like there's a part of it I really love, and the rest of it I just kind of find fine. Good music. I think it's like there are two parts on this that I think I really like, and that's the part
kind of
going from the water slide off top of the lily pads, and then like the gliding part at the beginning with the split, and the rest. I'm just, I don't know.
For me, like I was definitely someone who I'll go and finish your point, sorry.
Yeah, it's not quite my thing. That's what it is.
I think like I was someone. I think in my initial 48 track ranking, I put this one in like C. But then like I think over time it just kind of. I think it was the charm of just like going up a tree into like a Shy Guy village and then seeing how all this functions just really grew on me over time. I think that's what it was.
The charm ended up consistently for me, and even I mentioning it's a big world in there was kind of because I noticed it and I was curious. Because one time I had mentioned it in a call while I was playing with someone. If people want to understand why I'm making that reference, I was mentioning it in a call, and then someone else comes in. It's like, wait, you mentioned that show? Oh my god, I feel old, and I decided to do a bit of a tease in my odds because sometimes it's fun to throw things just to see if people are paying attention.
Sorry. Okay, Morgan, just so you know, do you think I should employ that in my videos? Because I've got a couple of future videos lined up. Should I just like throw a couple of wrenches in there just to make sure people are still watching? Do you think, has that worked for you, like algorithm-wise, like content-wise? If we're getting like really analytical
I'm not monetized yet, so I wouldn't really be able to tell.
Okay, well, like, have you seen, does the line go up? Does the line go up in the graph? That's what I want to know.
No, it's worth it. Hey, it's worth a shot to do it. I don't know. I probably wouldn't do a whole video full. But
listen, I might have to employ that. I'm just saying. When I go over some of my notes, I might just have to throw in a couple of wrenches. I'll call them more Kezes.
Throw in a couple of wrenches to see people paying attention.
I'll call them more Kezes. We'll throw in a couple of more Kezes just to make sure. You know what I mean?
Oh god, now you're. Oh god, okay. God, my friend community just calls some moments. Not even this kind of moment of morkism, and now you're starting to.
Great minds thinking like I might throw a couple of in them just to see how they feel. And I think the final. Oh, sorry, go on.
I would be very interested to see what you do there.
I might just have to just throw a couple of accents out of nowhere, a couple of just wee jabs. I might have to. I'm learning. I'm gonna have to study the channel gamers. We might have to. But I think for the final one before I leave you to it, and we'll get back to watching the video because I don't want to keep you here forever. Mario Circuit being above a bunch of tracks, including Wii Rainbow Roads, Maple Treeway, Wii U Mario Circuit in 56 is crazy considering what's below it.
It doesn't speak to how amazing Mario Circuit is compared to how the others just either disappointed me or are okay. Because a lot of the time it's just, okay, this is fine, this is simple, this is very effective, this would be a really good track, except I've been playing it for 9, now 10 years, come on! And the experience doesn't really change, and I'm like, okay, it's still good, but it's just gonna go down. And others are like even Maple Treeway, I was like, okay, wow, I've always liked it. Rather than love it, and so I continue to like it rather than love it. And some of these are incredibly close to this tier. The B tier here is pretty freaking big. And others, I'm just like trying to think how I would put this. Frankly, I see a lot of other people getting on my case Some things like Daisy Cruiser. I wanted to love that one. I really wanted to love that one, but it didn't. Like, I don't know if it was Tour's fault because I really did not play much Tour and I didn't want to judge by that.
That's Morquez. That was like I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't want to keep you to that. I'm glad you mentioned that because the amount of people just so I can reiterate the point. The amount of people I've heard doing my 96 track when watching, it was like this one just feels empty. And I'm just like the internal decoration on this one just looks so much better than the original.
There's stuff there. I like the way it looks. Why am I more bored playing this? And then I make sure.
That's your list, Morgan. You're supposed to tell me.
I know. Here's the thing. That's exactly where I was struggling. It's like, and then I go back to play them. That's exactly. And no. Before this list and then after this list, I went back to going to the 7 version. I went back to the original version. I even went to one of the Wii mods. And I'm like, all of these, I'm having more fun. What is going on here? That's just as much.
Oh, but I think that,
and I'm not one who rushes into CTGP as the be-all end-all. I don't do that.
Oh man, I mean that just goes to show you that's what happens when you release it 10 days after Morquez. You have to sit down and think about it some more. You have to think about it, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I've been working on a lot. I've been working on on my opinion, a lot of the other courses. So it wasn't just me rushing into. I'm just gonna sit down.
I understand.
No, I've worked on that since I've worked on maybe I worked on around wave 4. I did the base game. Around wave 5, I started the first half of the BCP. Wave 6, I do the rest, that sort of thing, and then I start working in done.
Gotcha. Either way, like I said, I think if anything, it probably meant that your wave 6 takes probably weren't as refined as they could have been. But I think even then, as long as you're working on this for a while, then I think that's fair enough. Really, I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, plus my style to be generally short. I think I think if there's I probably have another video where I do it with my similar short takes, but also similar short takes, and but maybe not quite this short. I have a couple other videos that are a bit more your pace, even if it's not necessarily your subject matter. This one I probably went a bit quicker because of the sheer quantity, and I definitely.
It was the classic case of what was it? What was it in the big? I've been working on this video for so long, guys. Was it a case of that?
Yeah, well, that and also it's just I don't have the time to do this. I don't have the time to do this professionally. I don't have the time. I barely have the time to make these things at all. I do them when I can. When I get you. The energy. I've had to scratch so much.
Yeah.
I'm recovering from laryngitis. A video's been
oh Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, if you guys in the audience can hear me fine, you're hearing way better than it was before.
Okay, well, listen, I hope you feel better from what you were your laryngitis.
Point. These things come out when I have the energy, and I had a lot of energy, and I didn't know if I was going to have.
I can hear it. I mean, the whole video you're screaming at us, so you definitely had a lot of energy. Definitely. To be fair, I make fun, which I am making a little fun. I'm not going to pretend I'm not, but it's definitely better than the reverse, where people seem like they're like in their mum's closet, talking a bit too quietly. So I'd rather this over the reverse as much as I'll make fun of both, but I'd rather this over the reverse. Let's put it that way.
As long as people are willing to hear me out, as long as people are willing to, generally understand. It's like, I don't agree with you, but okay. Then that's fine. You, do what you want, throw in a few jokes, I don't mind.
Yeah, no, I'm the king of that. I'll understand what you're talking about, but I will make fun of you. That's what we endorse in the Moresty stream. I understand what you're talking about. It's just when you put at 56, I can't help but cross my arms and stare at the camera very sternly. You know what I mean? That's just. But okay, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. I'm glad you're taking this video in the good faith nature that it's intended to be.
I hope to react to more of it. I've only got less than under 2 hours to be on, but hey, I'd be happy to answer if you have any more questions and it happens and I don't happen to be around. Feel just free to send them to me and I'll get it in the belated. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just watch the rest of this and we'll see how I feel. See if I've got time for it later. But Morquez, a pleasure as always. Chat. Be nice to him, okay? He came on the stream. We have to give him props for that, okay? Thank you so much, Morquez.
All right.
And have a good one.
Have a good one, folks.
Peace out. What a lovely gentleman. Honestly. Hey, listen, I give him props. Right? Should we say, we'll subscribe. I appreciate it. Listen, I always appreciate people that are willing to, take it in the good faith nature that it's intended to be. Whenever I react to a video, I'm never intending to shit on someone. I'll make fun. I love making fun, okay? Making fun is great. Right? I love it. People make fun of me in the chat. I love that shit, okay? But I always understand. where people are coming from. That's the thing I champion. So I'm glad about that. But anyway, where were we? This 50's hit? Insane.
He has
Insanity. Let's continue. Would you gamer alert Demeech? I would pay an arm and a leg to have a chat with Dimitri. I would love to talk to Dimitri in a live stream. I would love to just have a chat with him for like an hour. An hour podcast episode of Dimitri would be like absolute cinema. I would love to just talk to the man and pick his brain. It'd be amazing.
However, it benefits quite a bit from the mechanics of Deluxe specifically, that being the Ultra Mini Turbo and the second item. So it does end up fun enough. Wow, it's a Yoshi explosion.
It is crazy.
What did I just say?
Oh, hang on, were we here before? I think we were here before, weren't we? Oh, we had DK Summit, that's where we're at. So let's go to DK Summit.
Going up and down a waterfall is one of the most ingenious ideas this game ever had.
True, so why is it only in 53rd then?
Just wish the rest was as creative or at least as fun, because it's kind of a bit clunky.
Mean, he's mean, he's mean!
Yeah, this is easily the best introductory course in the series. It's not
True.
even close. It's so
True.
good that out of the 96 tracks in this game, including the, well, 51 above this, I still have reason to select it every now and then. It's that impressive. You know, I don't really get why so many people seem to hate Sherbetland, at least in this game. The original, I absolutely understand.
Oh yeah, also, having played a lot of Double Dash recently, yeah, Double Dash Sherbetland. If I ever do a re-ranking, gamers, I don't know if I will, I might do, I maybe. This is getting like shit on, I'm telling you. Driving on Sherbetland is a fucking nightmare. Jesus Christ.
But adding the water basically fixes all of my problems with it.
A re-rank? I was thinking about doing a
original
re-ranking because I've played a lot of it recently. I literally just 100%ed it right now. Literally today, I just finished 100%ing it. It was great. It's a lot of fun. We got the alternate title screen. It was fantastic.
At precisely
Might do
6
it.
boos and 0 lakes. Now there are scattered boos, and we actually go in a lake, so it is automatically superior. Also, it's fun, but who cares?
I don't know. Is that GBA? No, I'm not counting that as GBA slander. He just did the classic. You get to go into the lake this time.
I actually really like how the ruins rise a bit every lap. Plus, the midsection with all the driving mechanics at once is incredibly clever. Also, I'm going to assume that Marty is in jail because he ticked off the god of this place. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, very very underground reference there, Dimitri. I said Dimitri again. Someone said Dimitri in the chat. Okay, I don't call him Dimitri. Someone said Dimitri in the chat, and I was reading the chat. Very underground reference.
Wait a minute, was that number 49? Oh my god, we're finally at the halfway point. Wait, that means I gotta cover the battle mode. Crap. Get me the makeup department! What do you mean we don't have a makeup department?
We don't even have a face cam, Morcast. Come on, let's see the makeup department then. Come on.
Wait, this is a recorded video.
There's a 4-4 break again. It's a 4-4 break.
Never mind, just cue the fanfare! That fanfare sucked! Okay, we're just... Failed because he ticked off the god of this place.
I'm not really too interested in battle mode segments, so you should skip them. So, what did you put? What did you put in there? You put, what's it? What was number 1? Your number 1 was Luigi's Mansion. Nice. Nice.
Let's resume the B tier.
Totem. Oh, B
You know
tier
what?
again?
Berlin Byway
Berlin smack dab in the middle, huh? Crazy.
is actually pretty underrated. It's got a hectic nature.
Oh my god, where is it? Do we not have it? Do we not have it? He said the words. It's not on the bingo cards. But you know what he said, gamers. He made the mistake. He made the utter mistake of saying the U words. F7, come get your man. Come get your man. This is underrated. So in your 10-second quick analysis, you have to convince us, Morcast, why this is not this is underrated. Because if you ask me, it's correctly rated in that it's kind of shit.
Like Moonview Highway, well, the buildings are kind of calm, kind of like Daisy Circuit, oddly enough. That's it.
Was that it? Hang on. What?
Actually pretty underrated. It's got a hectic nature like Moonview Highway, while the buildings are kind of calm, kind of like Daisy Circuit, oddly enough.
Your whole take was just a transition. What the hell? What the hell, man? What was that?
That's a bit of a coincidence. I mean, it's very charming.
Okay, now obviously, say Daisy Circuit 3 times fast. It's like Beetlejuice, guys. If you say Daisy Circuit 3 times, DJ Ninja shows up in the chat. Hello, DJ Ninja. Welcome to the chat. Why is Daisy Circuit so high up? I mean, you gotta ask him. You gotta ask him.
It's nice.
The buildings are wrong analysis. Right, it's not even a right answer, wrong analysis. I have no idea what that was. The buildings are calm.
But we
I mean, I
really
hope
didn't
they are.
need
We
it.
know what happens when Germany's not calm, so we gotta be careful with them lot.
Horses and the weak horses. So I think it'd be good if we just stopped here. Oh my god, what is going on? Yes, I like Moonview Highway, but in the booster, it is so freaking redundant.
Oh, he's one of those. He's one of those. Where are the cars? He's one of those. And if he says where are the, oh please say where are the cars? Please say where are the cars? Say the Sir Musty line. Say the Sir Musty line, please.
The Wii fans have been fed more than enough.
Oh, it's more Wii Slum. Got it.
Please stop.
Oh, it's just Wii Slum. That's all it was. It wasn't even a where are the cars. Unreal.
Oh wait, this is the base game. Okay, that's fine.
Hello.
So, wait, crap. I used the here's a cow bit in the opening.
Quick, Vuvuzela again.
Oh, God, just let the next one be safe. Oh, jeez, actual Italians. We are so.
Go on. Marquez when he goes to visit Rome.
Oh, jeez, actual Italians. We are so sorry for the accents. We like your course, and, I remember the Trevi fountain from Mario is missing.
He named it. Oh my god, he named it. He did more than most people who play. You know what? You know what? There. Fair enough. He didn't call it the fountain. He named it the Trevi fountain. You know what? I give him props for that. I actually do. The bar is on, the props are on the floor. Bear in mind, like the standards are below 0, but you have reached 0.
Does that count? What the hell was I on when I wrote that?
It's your script. You tell me, Marquez.
Okay, I think we're safe now. Just
That was the laryngitis writing. Is that what that was?
stuck in traffic. Actually, I really do like the changes on this one. The original is just way too stupid to play.
True. Actually, oh my god, true. Actually, true. Holy beast. Holy beast. Let's go.
And speaking of stupid, we are finally out of the B tier.
The Toad back a bit. Yes. You know what? I'm giving him at least 10,000 aura for that. I just wanted one person in my life just to not shit on Toad Turnpike. You don't have to think it's a work of art. I just wanted one person in my life to just not shit on it. And we finally got it. More cares, I give you props for that at least. At
Moving
least
on
I give
to
you some for
the A
that.
tier with only 42 tracks left to go.
A tier game is that?
Remember when Mario Kart games only had 16 tracks in them? Yeah, me neither.
I'm hearing Waluigi Stadium. It's a good sign.
Man, there is just so much going on.
Yeah. Co-fan. Get him out of here.
With Piranha Plant Cove. I love the theming here. I just wish the visual variety was a bit greater to match, and maybe that the shortcuts weren't all just drive through underwater mud.
Actually true, but why is it still an A then? That's the question. I agree with him. Like, the visuals are not nearly as striking as I wish they could be. Like, the variety is really lacking for a track called Piranha Plant Cove. You're right. Your analysis is actually spot on. Why is it an A though? I put it in like D, which might be a little harsh, but like I don't think it deserves A.
Or technically, I guess it's silt, but I'm guessing most of you forgot that was even a word.
No, I do remember because I've been watching a lot of underwater scuba diving disaster videos, so I do know what silt is. I actually know that. Fuck you, Marquez.
Speaking of silt, mud, whatever it is, this looks so freaking
all
good.
the activities.
It's a shame they got rid of most of the obstacles in the half-pipe section, because the atmosphere here is so on point.
It is, you're right.
Blah, 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 you can't drive to Peach's Castle, blah, 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 I don't care. But
so first he likes this version of Toad's Turnpike, then he shits on the fucking yes. Oh my god, hello. Oh my god, I love this guy now.
At least this time, the course is actually fun.
Yes!
And it doesn't
I think the original is also fun. I like shitting on the Easter egg, guys, the Easter egg. But actually, I think both versions were amazing.
misstep by dragging you into the lake. Seriously, that turn was hell in the
I know the turn you're talking about. I think it's the best turn in any track in that game. It is so unbelievably harsh for like no reason. I love it. I'm the opposite.
original.
We're not so different, you and I.
So much better. I'm not starting another counting gag. Wait,
Glad.
I have to acknowledge Canada? Fine. This is a great atmosphere.
I get it. It's like the American versions of like, it's like the American joke. Like, you know, in the UK, we say like, oh my God, we have to talk about the French. We have, like, Americans don't like talking about Canadians. It doesn't hit as hard because you Americans and Canadians are basically the same motherfuckers, okay? Like, when us English hate on the French, like, there's like literally 1,000 years of wars and battles and skirmishes to back up that unbelievable hatred. When America shits on Canadians, it's like, you know, a 15-year-old shitting on his like 6-year-old brother. It's like the age difference is like way too high for you to be bullying like your 6-year-old brother. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it just feels more like bullying instead of playful sibling rivalry. You know, when me and Ozzy, like, we're 2 years apart. When we have like a bit of a, we're like ruffle his hair a little, he just punches me on the arm back. You know, when you turn off the your 6-year-old Canadian cousin's Fortnite, like that's his world. You know, that's mean. That's very mean.
Great lighting, great use of the bridge, and the ice rink is incredible.
Does this count for vibes? Is he vibes maxing? I would say he's definitely vibes maxing. Vibes? It's vibes, guys. We like vibes.
Just kind of wish the rest was a bit more memorable.
See, vibes, guys.
As alluded to in the opening skit, this is form over function to an insane degree. It's fresh, it's fun, it's unique, it's clunky, it's not the prettiest, yet I still enjoy it.
True. I think that's just fair.
They've remade this course so many damn times, yet I would never willingly choose to play it. Until now.
Also, he thinks this one's the best version. All of you 7 stands can go to bed. All of you guys can go to bed. The more this, it's not even the takes. It's not like the takes are still chicanerous up in the 80s. Some of them are a bit, but like the Peach Easter egg shitting on this version being the best of the 4 versions. I'm just like, listen, I like this guy. Me and him, we don't have like our takes in this, our tier list tend to vary very wildly. Our levels of analysis vary wildly. But when it comes to those very specific takes, he's my guy. He's my guy.
Plays well, and it isn't trying to replicate the original look to a T. And you know what? It's exciting.
I like it.
But you know what's...
I don't like this, though. I don't like this. Only 30... I know it's an A tier. 36, though, brother. Wow, I'm gonna have to prepare myself for that. Is he gonna gamers? No, Morquez, no. We're doing so good, Morquez. We're doing so good. Don't. He's gonna say the line, isn't he? We've had 2 people. Who was it? It was fucking Macro and someone else who both said the analysis of this track was, we're not even in the castle. What's the deal with that? Are we gonna have a hat trick? Are we gonna have a hat trick of people? Was it Albert? It was Albert Boris as well. How disappointing. Albert and Macro. Are we gonna add Morquez to that nightmare blunt rotation?
It's even more exciting when they take an SNES course and go this freaking far with the overhaul.
He likes it.
Miraculously, they even made it feel like you're climbing an actual castle. This is incredible.
Why is it only an A then? Why is it only an A then, Morquez? That even is your real name? Why is it? Okay, at least he didn't do the thing, so do you know what, fair? I'll give it to you.
Over time, the chaos on this one has dwindled significantly. People tend to find a route they like and repeat it every single time they play, or else purposefully...
35th, though. Odyssey Central has gone to this man again.
Deviate. That it offers the freedom is nice, and the presentation is still charming, but it just isn't as hectic as it used to be.
Yeah, why is it an A? I think we can clarify that analysis different from ranking, right? Because like he was like, yeah, it's not as good as it is, but why is it A then? Why is it A? What's happening here? I think we can count that, right? I'm counting that. We still got bingo. We haven't even got bingo yet, have we? How close are we to bingo? Oh no, we do have bingo. We have it across. Oh shit, so we got bingo gamers. Oh my god, we got bingo. We did it. We got bingo gamers. We got bingo. Although Morquez had like some qualms with us calling him a liar. So maybe bingo with an asterisk.
Coconut Mall will always be Coconut Mall, no matter what they do to the parking lot or the escalators. Though it doesn't mean it's gonna place any higher on the list.
Fair.
There's gotta be a trade-off somewhere.
Yeah, fair. I agree.
Look, I asked for this course, and even I don't know why they went for it. That said, it is still one of the best Mario circuits in the series. Like, seriously, it is satisfying to play through and incredibly charming.
Wow, guys. Oh, I'm calling this. This is DS glazing, surely.
The original and here. Besides,
hang on.
Would you rather they do figure 8 circuit instead? Oh, what am I kidding? Some of you would.
True, some of you guys are weirdos. But what's it? It's the best Mario circuit. I'm doing an impression. It's the best Mario circuit in the series. Yeah, because in the Star Cup, it had to be. It like had the advantage of being in a harder cup, therefore it could be more intricate. What do you mean? I'm calling that glazing. That's some DS glazing right there. That's unreal. That's unreal behavior. It's the classic line, isn't it? It's the classic line of, oh, it's the most intricate though, guys, it's the best of a bad bunch, guys. Be nice to it, please. It's my childhood, please.
I legit have no idea if this is a hot take, but I'm saying it
I'm here for it, brother. Let me know.
anyway. This is the best version of Mushroom Gorge we've ever had.
It's a no from me, brother. It's a no from me. That's just nope. Listen, brother. From one Wii hater to another. If there's one thing that Mario Kart Wii did fantastically, it was tricks and like the bouncy boingy physics. In Mario Kart Wii, the boinginess just felt very boingy. In this one, it's like boingy with a lowercase b. Does that make sense? In the Wii one, you go boing with like all capital letters. In this one, you go boing. You know, it's like. I'm gonna agree, brother. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I come from the death battle community, and I don't stand for the worst of a good bunch kind of comment. I don't know, brother. I don't know.
It takes a
death battle community. That's another. We've already got one person here who came from the death battle community. I think both of you guys have to have a death battle. You versus Biffweed. You guys have to fight out. You can only have one person who's a death battle Andy here.
Greatest hits approach with the various iterations and combines them into the mushroom section in the cave. The mushrooms could look bouncier, but functionally, I'm all for it.
I don't know. The boinginess.
It's been 9 years. The name is Electrodrome, not Electrodome.
Once again, what? How's he doing this? When it comes to like very specific takes, he knows what he's talking about. The Peach Easter egg, fuck those hit people. The Toad Pike, fuck the haters. The Dome Andes, get them gone. It's true.
Here's a little song to help you remember. It's spelled.
All right. Let me hear the song.
Not Electrodome, and here's a little song to help you remember.
Give me the song, brother.
It's spelled Electrodome. Ah, for the love of...
You guys ever gonna forget it now? Come on, if you're gonna sing, you gotta give us like a chorus, a verse 1, chorus, verse 2, bridge, chorus. Come on now.
Yeah, this one has no right to be as fun as it is, but combine the music with the satisfying turns and shortcuts and... Shroom Ridge!
Yeah, true.
Sure.
To be honest, that's how I felt about this as well. I couldn't tell you why I was an A tier, but it was an A tier.
A little sky garden in the...
Oh, man. You're killing me with the singing. You're killing me with the singing here, Morgan.
A little ancient fortress for a hook. A little bit of galaxy in the theme. A giant thunderhead that makes you scream.
Sorry.
No need to, don't ever apologize, okay? Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I do like me a good musical interlude, you know? It's what I love the most about Joker 2.
Okay, where is all the Toad Harbor love? Why am I the only one who really seems to like this track?
Okay, you're just... This is... Okay. I think we can officially... brother. Brother. This is like... Brother, I'm gonna have to get my Homer Simpson green snooty on, which is being green screened out. I'm gonna have to get my green snooty on, brother. I'm gonna have to put this big comfortable bastard on. I'm gonna have to in a minute if you keep freezing cold this place. That is unreal. That is the coldest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I don't think there's a single list. Again, I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot, brother. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot of your tier lists against my will. I don't think I've seen a single tier list where this doesn't at least hit A, S, or S+. This is like universally in a high spot. So I don't know what circles you've been around. I genuinely, like, I normally say that sarcastically, but I'm so curious. Who have you been hanging out with so we can avoid them? Who have you been hanging out with? So if they come into my chat, we can tell them we don't serve your kind. I need to know.
Hey, where is all the Toad Harbor love? Why am I the only one who really seems to like this track?
This is like one of the best to ever do it, like without a shadow of a doubt.
Is it a bit plain? Maybe, but it's incredibly charming. The atmosphere is nice.
No, I don't think so. Even by... So I was going to say by Flower Cup standards, this is definitely not plain. Even by track standards, there's still like things going on at like basically all points of the track.
It is a super satisfying drive.
It is.
It'd be funny if I recorded all that only for a lot of people to say, hey, I like Toad Harbor. But
yes.
I can't anticipate that.
Yes, you can. Go anywhere else but the places you've been. Go anywhere. What do you mean? Like, go into my Discord. People talk about Mario Kart all the time against my will.
Is it a bit controversial to put the lesser oval course this high?
No.
As if that would stop me anyway.
True.
This is a blast. Perfect for dodging, weaving, and pummeling one another with items between tricks. Let's set the cuteness aside for a minute.
Is he going to say the racetrack isn't as compelling as it could be? Is he going to give like the Sir Musty take? Come on now.
I was a bit mixed at first on the layout of Yoshi's Island, but the more I play it, the better it gets. It could stand to be a bit more challenging. Okay,
so he's got the Sir Musty take. Well done. Well done. That's basically my take.
But then, with that floating item cloud at the end, it is. Okay, recording this 3 days after I recorded everything else because apparently the Bowser's Castle audio never saved.
The wall is broken, gamers. There is no fourth wall anymore. It's just 3.
Bowser is so evil, he messed up my production schedule. Oh, and the course, it's metal as hell. It's awesome. To be honest...
Train enjoyer. Shafrilus got to this. So first Odyssey Central got to this, man. And now Shafrilus. It's the train course, guys. Guys, it's the train course. I love trains, Charlie.
This one needed the tour spice. I've never disliked Calamari Desert.
Why not?
But it always needed a little something more. And oh boy, did it get something more in this version. And speaking of more, there are 23 more courses in this game, and we are finally moving on to the S tier.
The S tier, huh?
Grab your lasagna and pray I'm not releasing this on a Monday. Let's go.
How many did I have? I think I had about that much in my S tier, right? I had like an S+, which is basically just the top 10 from S. I think I had about that much, so.
Go. Ah, yeah.
Oh, man. Gamers. He's he's the Sunshine Airport Andy. He's the Sunshine Airport Andy. I forgot these guys existed back in Mario Kart 8, like back in 2014 when this track first came out.
Yes.
Good
Babies
Lord.
with weapons at an airport. Rated E for evacuate the building. YouTube, that was a joke. That was a YouTube, that was a joke. That was a joke.
You're getting banned, brother.
Sydney Sprint didn't end up the strong.
It's just because of the saxophone, isn't it? That's all you have to say to me, Morkez. Just say saxophone, then move on. If you say saxophone, then move on, I'll let you have it. But if you even try and like defend the racetrack on this, I will have words with your parents.
Longest tour course from the game, but it held that mantle for quite a while. The ramps, the boat, the split sidewalk, and...
Oh, you're really gonna... S tier for ramps, brother.
And especially the music.
Okay, especially the music. Okay,
I mean, who could say no to that saxophone?
True.
I'll admit I'm a bit burnt out on music.
Music, yeah. Yippee. I love Sydney as a track. It feels the most like a track of any of the tour cities for me, really. Like, Zozim, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're like, you're just lucky, Zozim. Some of the, I swear to God, Zozim is like, the ratio of like wackiest takes is like the highest from Zozim, but like she's been here for so long that I know she's not joking. I know she's saying in earnest, and that's what fucks me off about you, Zozim.
to Kart between 7
You're the
to
realest motherfucker I've ever met, but you have some of the real stinkiest takes.
8 to
I love you
still
for
8.
it.
But that doesn't make this any less fun or creative, especially with these graphics.
We love Music Park.
Burnout aside, it is still an S tier course. Yes, the drifting...
Oh boy, gamers. His lawyer has officially left the room. He wants nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this whatsoever. Hyrule Circuit, huh? S tier. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the puzzle thingamajig. But is that it? Come on, Morquez. Give me some spice. Come on.
It does get a bit clunky towards the end of the track, but damn it, they fully incorporated Zelda fan service into the gameplay. As
It's just. I think. Oh, he's a Zelda Andy, isn't he? Look at him. He's a Zelda guy. I bet he likes Skyward Sword, doesn't he? I bet he loves Ocarina of Time, doesn't he? I bet he thinks Majora's Mask is the best thing ever, doesn't he? Oh, he's a Zelda guy. Oh no. Oh no.
part of the original DLC, this was so worth it.
Was. That's the key word here. Was.
As long as we had enough rubies.
So, Morquez, why is it S tier? Can you give us like some reason, some analysis, or no, actually, hang on, none of that. Can you just throw in a reference to that very famous YouTube poop, please?
Was so worth
Can
it.
you just do that for me, please?
As long as we had enough rubies.
Thank you so much. That's all I needed from you, brother. That's all I needed you.
Is there any loss?
Don't you slander me as a Majora lover, Skyward, though. Nah, I know all of you Zelda fans. It's like Majora's Mask is the best thing ever made. Ocarina of Time is also pretty good, but Majora's way better. Fucking Skyward Sword. Everyone keeps shitting on Skyward Sword, guys, but it's actually really fucking good. I know all you Zelda fans. Okay, I know all you Zelda fans. DK Mountain up here is insane. They're all insane.
Charm between the original GameCube version and this? I thought so on reveal, but while playing it, I found myself liking them equally.
That isn't. From someone who's literally got the Double Dash one fresh in my memory, I literally played it today. You could not be more wrong. This, like the Double Dash one, because of the wonky physics in that game, the turns, especially on the final like U-bend, like I found myself falling off like once or twice, and on the bridge as well. If there's one banana on that bridge, you are going off. I don't think the bridge has ever been as threatening as in the original. The original is where the bridge got its like deadly fucking reputation from. It's like one shell backwards, one Bowser shell, one giant banana, and you are just careening off, brother. This version is just not it. Absolutely not. I'm gonna call this as like a case of like Wave 6 just recently came out, fresh in your memory. I'm accusing you of that, Morquez. I'm not gonna lie to you because this ain't 100% no.
It's different, easier, but not necessarily worse, and this is a very high quality course.
I don't know. I think I mentioned I did a very good analysis in my Wave 6/96 track ranking. I think just by the passage of time, this track just isn't it. I'm not gonna rake him over the coals too hard for this because again, he probably had this fresh in his memory. You know, this video just came out right after the music scores battle ended. But yeah, I think if you play them both side to side like that, because initially I played DK Mountain in the 8 version, I was like, oh, this is great. But yeah, like when you play them both back to back, and just like, oh, this is just. It's nothing, brother. Even in the Wii one, it isn't all that. It's still good in the Wii, but it's not got the same sauce. The original is where it's at. Also, CJ is where it's at as well. Thank you so much. Zelda fans should hop on 2D Zelda and be a Minish Cap Andy. Minish Cap Andy, you know. Oof. A rare breed. I've not seen that. Next, you're going to tell me you like fucking Phantom Hourglass. Get out of here.
Is it any wonder that half the booster pales in comparison from the concept alone? This
True.
is the most insane remake in the entire freaking game.
True.
It goes from Hallmark decorations to freaking Toy Story.
I agree.
With the power of Silicon Graphics computers.
It wouldn't be a Morquez video without a random reference in there. I don't know what you're referencing, but by all means. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
For so many Inigo Montoya jokes right now, you have no idea. But either way, this is so close to being the best tour track in the entire game.
I don't see the appeal of Ribbon Road. Just gonna need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, your eyes are like this. I need you to just like, and then you'll see the appeal. Do me that favor, okay? And get back to me.
If the stadium music alone doesn't sell you, well, you're entitled to your opinion.
No, you're not. You should have said no. You should have said fuck you, Morquez. You weren't even. You said you weren't even monetized. What were you gonna? What? They're gonna demonetize you double? They're gonna demonetize you. If you disagree, fuck you. That's what you should have said. Oh, and then everybody would have clapped, and the manager would have given you $5. The manager's name, Albert Einstein. See, I can make obscure references too. I can do it as well, guys.
God, there are so many jokes I can make on this one. I think my face is going flush.
In the bathroom.
Listen, I need to, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to get more Morquez to help me write some notes. The next video is gonna be co-written by Morquez. I need it. That was actually that got a genuine laugh out of me. All right, that got a genuine laugh out of me. I'll give you that, Morquez. That was good. That was good. That got me. That got me. Well done.
And here we are, the best tour track in the game.
True.
The atmosphere is thrilling, the music is excellent, and the gliding is sublime. It's the only city track that has actively made me want to go to its city of origin.
True.
Think about that. It's not my preferred F-Zero course in this game.
You know, the collab is off. The collab is off. It's cancelled. It's cancelled, brother.
Yet it's still an S-tier track for a damn good reason. It is a blitz to the finish in every conceivable sense.
I'm curious for what he says about Mute City, though. Like, obviously, fair enough, he's got Big Blue and S, rightfully so. If Mute City's high, that's insane. I'm curious to see what he says. Zozim as well? Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, Zozim, you're insane. I hate you, Zozim, so much. Oh my fucking god. I can't even do what I normally do. I can't even just ban you for having a shit take. I can't do that. What the hell, man? You're like a real person. You're not just someone trying to get a rise out of me.
I don't get why folks are upset with this one. Yeah, the shortcuts have been unfair, but listen to that saxophone. Look at the cheese.
He's a Cheeseland liker. You know, another W. Another W for Morquez.
Look at the cheese.
Look at the cheese.
Oh, wait, I forgot I'm lactose intolerant. Oops. This is
you can still eat cheese, just you leave the room whenever you turn into a nuclear weapon, you know what I mean?
favorite retro glow up.
He loves peach. You love Peach Gardens. You all love Peach Gardens. You all love Peach Gardens. You all love. Say it with me. Say it. You love Peach Gardens. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much.
Booster. It looks phenomenal, plays smoothly, and has an amazing third lap.
Thank you.
Yes, the challenge is a bit lessened, but I think it's more so switched from being on your driving to being on your awareness.
True.
I did not.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no. I love it. Every single time this video has like a string of W's in a row, he just throws one of these out here at me. Oh, Morquez. I've never heard the name Morquez, by the way. Where's that from? What origin is that? I've never heard that name before. Even then, Morquez, brother. Oh, if you are on my mother's life, Morquez, if you give me as someone who played Donkey Kong Country Returns, this is an excellent reference to that source material. It is very good. I don't know why I did a Count Chocula reference, but we'll leave it in the script.
Not expect DK Jungle to rank this highly, but I guess my love for it is stronger than a golden banana. Okay, maybe not that golden banana. That is freaking enormous. Okay, but
I can't believe you, brother. I can't believe you. At least you didn't go with the classic.
Before anyone accuses me of disliking the more challenging layouts, more of them need to be both challenging and enjoyable. Being difficult for its own sake is not all that fun. You actually need it to be satisfying to get through it. Ninja Hideaway accomplishes this successfully.
Fair. I still think some of it. I still think it's got a little too much on the janky side for me personally, and I understand why people like it. I think I made a standalone video on Ninja Hideaway.
No, I thought it'd
Open shells. Jeez, it's the Saxman again, isn't it?
be sick of this course by now, but no, not at all. Version 3 is the best song in the game, period. And the underwater parts are as smooth as butter. And yet I still see people calling this the weakest original Wii U course.
That would go to Bone Dry Dunes, I would say.
I don't get it.
Or Warpark?
I really don't get it. And you know what else I don't get? The fact that S tier is not enough for the top 8 courses in this game.
Shit, we're We're going to top S plus.
It feels entirely insufficient in my eyes. So, we're going
Yeah,
one
S
step
plus too.
further. Welcome to the deluxe tier.
The deluxe. Oh my god! It's Morquez instead of Demetrius Fury. It's Morquez's Delights. It's Morquez's Delights. We've got a new segment.
Yeah, I know. If I did.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. He is a Baby Park stan. I will be there no matter what.
Didn't put this in the top 10 somewhere, folks would riot. Well, I prefer this version to the GameCube original, so...
Okay, then no, that's okay. We've gone back to more. Welcome back, Morquez. He was cooking for a second, and then this is Morquez. I feel like the whole video of Morquez, right? He'll start like cooking something really nice. It'll smell lovely, but like, Morquez, what are you cooking? And he'll be like, wait, I was cooking, and he just chucks the pan out the window, and then goes, well, that doesn't happen. That's this whole video. Right answer, wrong analysis. I think that counts as right answer, wrong analysis. Wrong. He's wrong. Oh man.
Right away,
Whiplash.
I guess. Look, it's Baby Park. Unless you're the DS, you can't screw this up.
True.
The booster version of this is about even with the amazing original.
Oh, 3DS glazing. Boring.
I'd say I like it a little more, but it's give and
A
take.
little more. Okay.
Although, all things considered, this isn't my favorite Rainbow Road in the series. Because this one is.
Jesus, top 8 for crazy. Hey, crazy. I'm here for this. I fuck with this energy.
This was the perfect choice for the final course of the vanilla game and the cover of Deluxe. It is a 3-section, fun with friends.
No, Zozim, that's enough. That's enough out of you, Zozim. That's enough out of you. Where is she? Killer. Oh, it's my broken chat. Where's the actual chat? Killer. Mods. Destroy her. Where is she? No. You're gone for that one, Zozim. Think about what you've done, okay? Think about what you've done. That's a slap on the wrist for you, young lady.
Victory lap, fixing
Get out of
basically every problem with the original.
True.
If anything, we just want it to last a little longer.
Oh, again! He did it again! She did it again! No! He did it again! He was chefing me up a beef Wellington and just threw it out the window! Oh, it's a 2-lap! Oh, no! It should have been 2 laps, guys! It should have been 2 laps! It should have been 3 laps! Oh, no! No, Morquez, no! 1 lap is fine, Morquez, no!
Okay,
Oh, for fuck's sake, what's this doing in the fucking... Who let Polar Bear in... What's a Polar Bear doing in Arlington, Texas, huh?
I really did not expect Wario Stadium to get number 5 on the list.
Why is it here, then?
Hell, it almost got number 4. But
Why are you telling me that?
seriously, the glow-up is amazing.
No, it's not.
Look at how they put in the trick system and the anti-gravity.
It's just it's made of it vertical.
The water, the gliding, the obstacles. It's astonishing. What broke the tie
Oh, this is definitely DS glazing, right? 100%.
between this and Wario Stadium
And
is
we haven't even seen Waluigi Pinball yet, have we? Oh, this is going to be a DS top 5.
the sheer use
Unreal.
of theme. It goes above and
Theming.
beyond. The
Intro
original
stage.
game reused a lot of assets and themes from Mario 64 DS. Here, without that restriction, just look at it.
It does
And
look
the changes
fantastic.
they made only improved the momentum. The single best
Only third. Zip it up when you're done, Morgan.
course in the original base
Oh,
game
man.
they named that has invited the same joke over and over and over. I'm not gonna do that.
So you probably put more jokes per second in this video than I have in my entire channel, Morquez. And you're telling me now is where you make a stand. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a Mount Wario joke. Is it? Yeah, this is your it. This is your 9/11. This is your Roman Empire. Make the joke, Morquez. Do it. Would you mount it? Is it a track or a command? Make the joke.
This is basically DK Summit, but fully realized as a 3-section race to the finish.
DK Summit, but fully realized. Track racism? Nah, I don't think it's track racism.
I would say more, but let's just face it, there's no point I could make that wouldn't invite that one joke. Especially since this didn't make it on top. Wait, does that count? Dang it!
That does count. So you made the joke.
For the longest time, I considered Mute City to be my favorite course in the game.
It's gonna be Waluigi Pimp. Oh my lord.
See, it isn't. But what put it up there to begin with was the sheer amount of thrill. The emotional experience I had just from the music, the visuals. And I'm not an F-Zero person. I can't play those games for the life of me. But
you should play F-Zero 99. I can't play that game. I still haven't not got a win in that game. I fucking love F-Zero 99, okay?
That saxophone and that electric guitar together, and rushing through all the boost panels and the anti-grav, it's really something special.
Yeah, it's
and
quite
no
nice.
other course in this game
Over Big Blue, though? Oof.
has really come close to
Crazy.
that. Although, it was originally tied with my #1 choice. And it took me conversation with friends and an hour and a half to break the tie. It all eventually came down to...
I like to imagine there's like, somewhere in your hard drive, Morquez, there's like the court date, you know? The real fight between, what was it? It was Mute City and Waluigi Pinball. You had like people, but they had the prosecution and the defense. You had them all lined up. They're like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do believe Waluigi Pinball deserves the top spot of a Mute City. Because I do say, Your Honor, it's got a lot of nostalgia. You get to play in a pinball table.
With my #1
I do
choice.
say, Your Honor.
And it took me conversation with
Waluigi
friends
Pinball.
and an hour and a half to break the tie. It all eventually came down to, which one would I rather play with friends right now? And the answer, the best course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is... Sky High Sunday! You know, when you really think about it, it's actually quite brave of the developers to give the player base indigestion. It really invokes that sense of, oh, you know exactly what I'm doing. It's Waluigi friggin' Pinball, baby!
Waluigi Pinball.
It took me hours to come to this decision, but the king of the former best Mario Kart game ever made...
Former best Mario Kart game ever made? Jeez, can I just like cross this out like 7 million, million, billion, zillion, trillion more times, please? What the heck is what? Listen, guys, I love Super Circuit. It doesn't touch the top 3, okay? I just love it because I love it, all right?
Retains its title in the one to knock it off its pedestal. And I wouldn't blame you if you were a little confused. After all, there are a few
No, I'm not confused. The sleeper agents are waking up, though. I can feel them. I can feel them waking up.
things that are somewhat missing from this course that very much should be here. The music is reused from Wario Stadium instead of original, being the only course in the game to do so. The score tally sound at the end of the lap is missing altogether, which
True!
is a shame. And what's also missing entirely is the use of anti-gravity. It's not in this course at all. And yet, with all that said, I am playing a faithful glow-up to Waluigi Pinball with Mario Kart 8 physics. That is more than enough
Amazeballs.
to put it at the top of my ranking. Playing alone, maybe I would rather do Mute City. It is more of a direct rush. But playing with friends, as this game is meant to be, I would absolutely rather play Waluigi Pinball.
To be honest, I would give him shit for that, but you know what? It's nice to know he does have friends, unlike a lot of these Mario Kart Andes I see, especially in my Discord. I know who you are. I know who you are.
Enjoy the chaos. And so we come to the end of the 96 track ranking. But not the end of the video, because I promised I'd be ranking all of the cups now, didn't I?
The power of friendship.
To put this simply, I am averaging out the numerical placements of every course in every cup.
Hey, I've done a cup ranking. We can
But
see
rather
this.
than run them all down individually, because this video's gone on long enough,
It took me so long to make, guys.
here's the ranking right now.
Okay. Where's Bell is 10th. Send him over mods. Put him in a body bag. Put him in your finest body bag, please. That's all we needed to
Some of
see.
these rankings are surprising, but for others, what can I say?
It's fucking lightning being that low is strange as well. Like, most people have lightning is weird. At least crossing is, I think, what's it? Where's Star is obviously number 1. I think that's where. What else did I don't remember. I didn't remember. The special being that low is crazy as well. Crazy. Insane. Leaf Cup second. What was Leaf Cup again? Hang on. Let's have a look at his top three. What was Leaf Cup again? Mario. Okay, MKA Leaf. What was Leaf Cup? I remember Leaf Cup being like shit. What was Leaf Cup again? Second best on average. Oh, good. Oof. Oof. It's so over. It's so over, back, over. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this doesn't even make the top 10. I don't think it even made the top 10 on mine. Oh boy, there's only Music Park in there, lads. Oh no. Oh no. What have they done to you, lads? What's Moon again? Is that Moon? That's Moon, right? Moon Cup. What's Moon Cup again? Oh, Seymour, what the fuck is happening to the house? It's broken. Good lord, lads. Animal Crossing being good. Egg. What was Egg again? I think Egg was solid as well, wasn't it? Egg was Yoshi Saga, Excite Bike, Dragon Drift, Mute City. Fair enough. I'll let you have that. Acorn. What was Acorn? Acorn. Oh my lord. Acorn makes sixth. And just to remind you, this was Acorn. This is like the Insomnia Cup. This was the Insomnia Cup, brother. And this makes sixth. It's Bubble Lightning, that's crazy.
Jerry bombed. And with that pun out of the way, the video is finally over. Thank you so much for watching me rank the content of what is, in my opinion,
the pleasure is all mine, brother.
The single best racing game ever made. And may we all pray that they can keep up this quality into Mario Kart, whatever number it is, because God knows, I have no idea what they can do from here.
True.
If you want to see a similarly enormous ranking, check out the collaborative one I did with Swiftwind.
Oh, Wambu! I've seen Wambu before. Didn't he make? Isn't he another? We've got jokes here, Andy, as I like to call him. We've got jokes. They've got jokes.
Only on all of the final smashes in the Smash Brothers series.
I think the negative zone from Luigi and Brawl has to be top 10, or I'm fighting someone.
It, alongside my prediction videos and a couple other pieces of content I think you'll enjoy, will be linked in the description below. For now, at long freaking last, if you like what you've seen today, subscribe to see what I do next.
Well,
this is Morkez Moriser, signing off.
Morkez, I think it's fair to say, I think I'm going to say this in absolute earnest. You are an odd fella. You're definitely an odd fella. But I must say, you made a funny video. Am I right, chat? Oh man, I can't say it's the kind of video that I would make personally. I can't say it was the kind of video that I would even watch in my own time personally. But to watch it on stream and then have some laughs alongside you, sometimes at you, and to have you even jump in and have a chat as well. Do you know what? I think we had a good time here. One more time, gamers. Make sure. Where's his I want to link his channel in the chat. If you guys want to show him some adoration, by all means.